Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the exercise 5.2, that is of arithmetic progression, which is related to find a particular term of an AP, which can be represented n is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d is the common difference. And an means that is a particular term which we have to find it out. So let's start with the derivation of this formula. Let us take any AP, let it be a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, and so on. And we have to find the nth term of a sequence. Now how can we find? Can I say the first term is equals to a of the AP, which can also be written as a plus 1 minus 1 into d. Then we have to take second term. Second term is a plus d, which can be written as a plus 2 minus 1 into d, because 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 into d is d, so this is a plus d. Similarly, a3, which is equals to a plus 2, that is the third term. That can be written as a plus 3 minus 1 into d. Now, it is clearly seen from these three expressions that in every term a is same, this 1 is also remains same, this b is also same. It means only these terms 1, 2, 3, they are changing according to the particular term. So if we are having a1, we have written 1. If it is a2, then it is 2. If it is a3, this is equal to 3. And if we say, if I take n in place of these numbers, so this becomes n minus 1 into d, which is the expression for the nth term of an AP. Clear, students? So this is the derivation, how to find the nth term of the sequence. Now this formula we have to utilize in the whole exercise 5.2, which we are going to start just now. So let's see what is exercise 5.2. See exercise 5.2, question number 1. Now in question number 1, we are given a table in which, according to this expression, a plus a is equal a n is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, we are having 4 different terms: an, a, which is the first term, n, and d. We are given 3 out of these 4 values in the particular table. So let's see part 1, what is given to us. In part 1, we are given a as 7, d as 3, n as 8, and an we have to find it out. So simply what we have to do, just apply the formula a n is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d and simply substitute the values. A is given as 7, n is given as 8, and d is given as 3. So simplify by using the BODMAS condition. So this is 7 into 3. So multiply these two first terms first of all, and then add 7. So we get the an must be equals to 28. Clear, better? So let's try one more example, then we will come to the next one. So let us take second part, this is the part 1. Now let's see what is part 2. Part 2, we are given a is equals to minus ab. D we have to calculate. Then n is equals to 10 and an is equal to 0. So again you can see out of these 4 terms, 3 terms are given to you and 4th we have to calculate. So again apply the formula and substitute the value. This is minus 18, this is 0, this is minus 18 and n is 10 and d we have to calculate. So according to BODMAS, first of all bring this minus 80 to left hand side, that becomes a positive 80, and this is 10 minus 1, that becomes 9d. Bring 9 to this side, we get 9, d is equals to 18 divided by 9, which is equals to 2. So these are the simple parts to find the particular term from the formula. Clear, students? So you can do the other parts yourself because they are absolutely same. 3 values are given to you in every part and you will have to find out the 4th one. So let's come to the question number 2. Now see what is question number 2. Part 1. Question is, choose the correct choice in the following and justify 30th term of the AP. So what is given to us? We are given AP 10, 7, 4 and so on. So this is the AP given to you and we have to find the 30th term. Means A30 we have to find. So according to this formula, an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Put n equals to 30, we get a plus, this is 30 minus 1 into d. We get a30 is equals to a plus 29d. So simply if we want to apply the formula directly, suppose we want to find 30th term, a should be taken as such and we have to take 1 less d from the given term. It means if we have to find 30th term, take it 29d. If we have to take 16th term, take it 50d. If we have to find 10th term, write on 9d. So you can take it directly also. Now, according to the sequence, what is A? A is given as 10 and what is D? That is second term minus first term, which is equals to minus 3. So you can substitute the value. A is given as 10, 29 into minus 3. So first of all multiply 29 with minus 3 to get minus 87. So when we subtract, we get minus 77. So we are given 4 options. Option A 97, option B 77, option C minus 77 and option D is minus 87. So it's clear from the answer that the correct option is C. So this is simple question which they can ask you in the MCQs or in short type questions. So it's a simple question how to find the particular term from a given AP. And it is clear, students? Okay. Now let's come to question number 3. Now in question number 3, we are given boxes, empty boxes. This is 2, then empty box will be there. Then we are having 26. Now we have to calculate how to find this empty box. Now as these terms are in AP, it means we are given the first term and the third term. So whatever we are given, we have to write that terms first of all. So first of all, we are given A is equals to 2 and second, this is first, second and third. Mean third term is also given. Third term means A plus 2D, that is given as 26. Now by simplifying these two equations, we have to find A and D. After finding A and D, we are able to find any term of the given sequence. So you can see, if I put A is equals to 2 in the second equation, 2D becomes 26 minus 2, or we get 2D is equals to 24, or we can say D is equals to 24 by 2, or we get d is equals to 12. So we are having a also, we are having d also, and we have to calculate the second term. So second term, according to formula, that becomes a plus b. So we are having a, we are having b also. So you can substitute the value. A is equals to 2, d is equals to 12. So it means second term will be equals to 14. So this term must be equals to 14. Is that clear? So this is how to find the missing term from the given sequence. So let's try one more parts from here. Now let's see the part number, let's take part number 4. It's minus 4. Then we are having 1, 2, 3 and 4 boxes. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then we are having 6. So you can simply see we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Mean we are having 6 terms in which the first term is given as minus 4, which is represented by a, and the sixth term is given to you first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Sixth means a plus 5b. This is also given to you, and we have to find out the second term, third term, fourth term and the fifth term. So to find any term we required a and d. So it means whatever the conditions or the values are given to you, we have to solve them to find a and d. After finding a and d, we can find any term of the sequence. So let's put a is equals to minus 4 in the second equation. Calculate the d from here. So we get d is equals to 2. So this is a we are having, and d here is given as 2. Now we have to find second term first of all. So second term is a plus d. So we are given a is minus 4, d is 2. So what is minus 4 plus 2? That is minus 2. It means your first blank is, or the box is minus 2. Then we have to find out the third term, which is equals to a plus 2d. So this is minus 4, and this is 2 multiplied by 2. This is minus 4 plus 4, that is equal to 0. It means the third box is 0. Then we have to find fourth term, which is equals to a plus 3d. Substitute the value of a and d. We get minus 4 plus 6. So what is 6 minus 4? It's positive 2. So this is the fourth term. Similarly, fifth term will be equals to a plus 4d. Again substitute the value. We get minus 4 plus 8. So what is 8 minus 4? It's positive 4. So in this way we are able to find any term if any of the two terms of the AP is given to you. It's okay, madam? So this is all about your question number 3rd. So let's come to question number 4. Now see question number 4. What is question number 4? Question number 4 is which term of the AP? Now this is the AP given to you 3, 8, 13, 18 dash, and we are given 78. Question is which term of this AP is 78? Means we have to find the location or the position of this term 78 in the particular AP. So it means if this is the particular term, so this must be equals to an, and we have to find the position, that is we have to find the value of n. So what we have to do, from this AP we will calculate a, which is equals to 3. D is second term minus first term, which is equals to 5, and the particular term means nth term, because we don't know what is the position of this term. Clear? So we just take it as an. Now apply this formula. An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute the value 78, 3, n we have to calculate, and d is 5. So subtract 3 from 78, we get n minus 1 into 5. Bring this 5 to this side, we get 75 upon 5. We get 15 minus 1 to bring this side. So we get n equal to 16. So what does it mean? It means in this sequence, 16th term will be equals to 78. So this is the position of that particular term 78. If this number is placed on the 16th place or 16th number, we are having this 78. Clear? So it's okay. Now let's come to question number 5. Now see what is question number 5. How many terms are there in the AP? To find the particular position or to find the number of terms, we have to calculate n. But if we want to find the particular term on the particular position, then we have to find an. So how many term means we have to calculate n. So n we have to calculate. Now AP is given as 7, 13, 90, and the last term is given as 205. Now it's clear from this AP that if the AP is given to you, we can calculate A, that is the first term. We are able to calculate D, that is second term minus first term, and this is the last term. Last term means nth term is also given to you. So you can clearly see this is same question we have discussed just now. Apply this formula. An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute the value. Now bring this 7 to this side, we get 198. Bring this 6 to this side. So if we divide 198 with 6, we get 6, 3, 3, this is n minus 1, then 1 to the side. So we get n is equals to 34. So it means in this AP till 205, there are 34 terms in this AP. And you clear with it? So it's okay. The question number 5 is there. So let's come to question number 6. Now see what is question number 6. 6 is minus 150 a term of the given AP? Now this AP is given to you 11, and then we are having 8, 5 and 2. So this is the AP. The question is related that is minus 150 a particular term which will exist in this AP or not? So we know that means we have to find out the position. So position means we have to calculate the n, and we know that n is never positive, negative, n is never in fraction. So it means if we calculate the value of n, we get the whole number or the particular positive number, then this number will exist in the given AP. But if n will be in fraction or it is a negative term, then minus 150 will not be the term of this particular AP. So let's see whether it's a term or not. So it means we have to check minus 150. So let us take this any term. Let us take AN is equals to minus 150. A is given as 11 and D is given as second term minus first term, that is minus 2. So we have to calculate N. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. What is AN? It is minus 150. A is 11. N we have to calculate and D is minus 3. So bring this 11 to this side. Minus 150 minus 11. This is N minus 1 into minus 3. This becomes minus 161. Bring minus 3 to the side. So it will be divided. We get N minus 1. Minus is cancelled with minus. Bring minus 1 to that side. So by taking LCM, we get N is equals to 164 by 3. Now since we can clearly see that 164 is not divisible by 3, so it means N is in fraction, which is not possible. So it means AN is minus 150 is not the particular term of this AP. So it's clear, minus 150 is not the term of an or of a given AP. Clear? So let's come to the next one. Question number 7. Now see what is sum number 7. Sum number 7 is find the 31st term whose 11th term is 38. Now 11th term is given as 38 and whose 16th term is given as 73, and what we have to find? We have to find the 31st term of an AP. Now it's clear that from these two conditions we have to find A and D, because after finding A and D we are able to find any particular term. So let's see how to find it. 11 term means A plus tan D. This is 38, let it be equation number 1. 16 term means A plus 15D, that is equals to 73. So this is equation number 2. Now by elimination method, simply change the sign because the first term is already same. So cancel this A. We get 10 minus 15, that is minus 5D. 38 minus 73, that is minus 35. Minus is cancelled with minus sign, or we get D is equals to 35 over 5, that is equal to 7. Now substitute this value of D in any of this equation. So let us take equation number 1. A plus 10D, that is equals to 38. Substitute the value of D, which is equal to 7. This is 70. Or A is equals to 38 minus 70. That means A is equals to minus 32. Now we are having A also, we are having D also, and we have to calculate the 31st term. So 31st term means this is equals to A plus 30D. Substitute the value of A and D. So A is minus 32 and the D is 7. So this is minus 32 plus 210. So when we subtract, we get 8 and 20 minus 2, that is 178. So this is the 31st term of an AP. Clear, buddy? So let's come to the next term, that is question number 8. Now what is sum number 8? Sum number 8 is an AP consists of 50 terms, means we are given n is equals to 50, whose third term is given as 12, means third term is given as 12, and the last term is 106. Now since we are having total 50 terms, it means last term must be a 50th term. So it means 50th term, that is given as 106, and we have to calculate the 29th term. Now see, third term 12 means a plus 2d is equals to 12. 50 term means a plus 49d, that is equals to 106. So simplifying these two equations by elimination method, change the sign, a will be cancelled. Now what is 2 minus 49? That is minus 47. 12 minus 106, this is minus 94. Minus sign is cancelled with minus sign, so we get d is equals to 94 by 47, that is equals to 2. So d is equals to 2. Substitute this value of d in any of this equation to find a. So let us take equation number 1. Substitute the value of d. This is 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. Subtract 4 from 12. So we get a is equals to 8. Now you can see we are having a also, we are having d also. So we can substitute in 29 term, which is equals to a plus 28d. So substitute the value of a is 8 and d is 2. So this is 8 plus 56. So it means the answer must be equals to 64. Clear, students? It's okay. So you can see almost whatever we have done, the same pattern is there. We have to take the condition which are given to you. You can see here that we are having this third term is given, 50 term is given. So just utilize these two conditions which are given to you. Solve by elimination method or any other method, whatever you know it, to find the value of a and d. After finding a and d, whatever term you want to find, write the formula for there, substitute the value of a and d, and you are able to find that particular term. Is it clear? So let's come to the next question, question number 9. Now see, what is sum number 9? Sum number 9 is third and ninth term is given. Third term, that is given as 4, and the ninth term, that is given as minus 8, and the condition is which term of the given AP is 0. Means let us take an is equal to 0 because we don't know the position of the particular term. If which term is 0, so that term means we have to find n, that is the position of that number 0. So see how to find it. First of all, third term is given, then ninth term means a plus 8d, that is also given. Change the sign, a will be cancelled. So what is 2d minus 8d, that is minus 6d. 4 plus 8, that becomes now 12, or d will be equals to 12 upon minus 6, that is minus 2. Now substitute this value of d in any of these equations. So let us take the first one. Substitute the value of d. We get a is equals to 4 plus 4, that is a is equals to again 8. Now we are having a is equals to 8, d is equals to minus 2. Again we are having two particular terms a and d. So simply what we have to do, we have to find the which term of the AP is 0. Now an means a plus n minus 1 into b, that is equal to 0. Substitute value of a and d here. A is 8, d is minus 2, that is equal to 0. So just bring this a to that side, we get n minus 1 multiplied by minus 2, this 8 becomes negative on this side. Now minus 2 when we bring on this side, this becomes minus 8 upon minus 2, so minus sign is cancelled. We get n minus 1 is equals to 4. Bring 1 to this side, so we get n is equals to 5. It means whatever the sequence we are having here, in that sequence or in that AP, the fifth term will be equal to 0. So in this way you can see that we have just required two terms A and D to find any particular term of an AP.